Hi guys, welcome back. So today I thought it would be fun if we could react to some Pro Joseph gameplay from the Asia server because as we all know, it can be very different from any EU. And although I do watch these Pro Joseph videos, sometimes it can be, a different experience, but other times I kind of feel like it's not that different from what I experienced personally. So I thought it would be fun to just, there are those channels who post like the top Asian server Joseph's gameplays. So I thought we could check one out and see what happens. So yeah, let's react to one of the pros gameplays as a Joseph main. Alright, so here we are, top Joseph gameplay. Excuse me, I misspelled it, but yeah, here are like these are the ones that I meant. Like I tried to reach out to this channel, but they didn't really answer, so I just hope it's okay for me to react to one of the videos. Let me just find, I think they have like a Joseph playlist. Um, Let me quickly look because I feel like they must have. Yeah, here it is. We have full playlist. Okay, I don't really want like the whole of this, but yeah, let's just react to like the first match. I won't really watch 30 minutes because that's a lot. So yeah, I feel like, I don't know, I really love Necromancer, so let's see. I don't know, we can see this one is the second Joseph. That's interesting, but I feel like Lakeside Village is more interesting than Moonlight River Park, so I feel like let's watch the Lakeside Village one. I'll give it a like, and yeah, thank you for, if it's not okay for me to use the video, then please let me know. You can find me on Discord or even here, and I will take it down. I hope it's okay though, because yeah, I couldn't really reach you and ask it. So yeah, let's see. Um, alright, yeah, second, you have the second badge, okay? So I think this is the second Joseph. Oh my god, the skin is so pretty. Jesus help me. Okay, I see they don't. Yeah, okay. Instant photo. Alright, classic strategy. Oh, his hair is so pretty. I forgot that's how his hair looked. Come here, darling. Okay, pretty early for a first hit. Let's watch it, Huh? Aw, don't eat my hair, darling. Okay, so we have the second person. That's nice, good start. I like he I can tell this player, this person knows the spawn points very well. And thanks to this like very instant photo, and the great ping obviously, he like look at this, like he almost has like he has so much time left from photo word. And I feel like a lot of times, when I play for example, like the photo word can just be over in an instant, and that's probably because the ping and because I'm like walking slower. But like this early game is beautiful. Like honestly, it's perfect. Of course, like I didn't expect anything less. But finding the person so early, that's like so lucky. Like that's how I feel like honestly in a lot of like these gameplays, these pro gameplays, that they like the survivors. I don't know if like I don't know. I don't want to say anything bad about the survivors, but some decisions they make in these matches are kind of questionable. I feel like because like I don't know. It might have been luck, but some decisions are just like very weird to me because they just do so like obvious mistakes that I think that survivors I go against, that blink was perfect, that I go against wouldn't make. If that makes sense. So that's the only thing that I find strange in these videos because the hunter of course plays amazingly, and maybe it's just the fact that they play so well, that it makes the survivors look a little less skilled, if that makes sense to you. But yeah, it's just I kind of feel it like a lot of times that they like insta save, they, I don't know, it's just weird, like double rescue against Joseph. Like we don't really do that on the server, I feel like, because Joseph is a one-hit hunter. And yeah, it's just the whole thing is kind of strange to me a lot of times. um yeah, that's the only thing I kind of have as an opinion on this, because it's just sometimes it's really weird. Because I think you guys can also, if you're like in a higher tier, if you ever a higher tier with Hunter, you know that like some teams are like super crazy good, especially against Joseph, because they know how to counter him. They know like they are someone is already always in full word, and like I think the other teammates know where Joseph is, where the hunter is, what to do, where to go, and you can like basically never find them. And by the time you would get there or teleport there, they are already healed. So there are very great teams, even in like the mid tiers. I feel like on our server, and who like know exactly how to counter Joseph and how like what team to bring and stuff. And I feel like these teams, I don't know if maybe Joseph is like a rare to play character on the Asia server, so they're like not really used to him. But like like I don't know, it just feels like it's not really a top tier survivor game. Like, what was this? Like it was just, you see what I mean? Like that was the only thing. Like I was watching these obviously because I wanted to get better, when I was like trying to go for the S badge previously, and this was the thing that I did not understand. Like a lot of teams were just so, I don't know, like as if this was the first time they went against the Joseph. So that's the only thing I find weird, and I get that like he's the second Joseph, and that's really really cool. And congrats, because that's like I can see you have insane skill. And okay, this postman did well in this little dash and stuff, but like the whole other, like what was this rescue like do you see what I mean? Like please tell me you see what I mean, because I felt like for so long I felt like I was crazy because everyone was like, oh my god, they are so good, they are so amazing. And I, from experience of playing on our server, the NAU server, in mid tiers, I met teams that were much harder to win against than these teams I see, and not just this specific team. I met like a lot of teams, like not met, but like I saw a lot of teams in these like pro player videos. I don't know if it's like rank or just custom match or what it can be, because yeah, like for example, this is like I think they are like disconnected the acrobat player. So I don't know. A lot of times I see these type of matches, and it just makes me wonder if it's only me seeing this, or if you guys are also sometimes questioning that is are these teams like real rank teams or what's going on here? I think it's just kind of weird to me, you know. But yeah, I think the Joseph players clearly knows what they are doing. They use everything perfectly, and I can see like I don't think Joseph was ever walking this fast for me. Like I think I can like see the difference in the walking speed even, and of course the beautiful green thing and the beautiful like it's just so smooth. The whole animation and everything is just so smooth. No lag, no little stuck in one place or something. So it I can really see why this person is a pro player. This person is a pro Joseph player. The only thing, once again, is that I don't really get these survivor teams. And once again, let me tell you, not just this team in particular, not just because the acrobat was AFK. It's I don't know. It's just like weird to me how in a lot of matches they all seem like they aren't really trying to win, if that makes sense. I don't know, I'm not really familiar of how these matches are made. I was like, for me I thought it was these matches that this person uploads were like matches from rank, because I felt like that would make the most sense, because that's what like most of us NAU content creators post, like rank matches, because that's what you guys are most interested in. So I always assumed that that was the case with this person, but maybe it's just like custom matches. Maybe it's like some random players trying to go against these hunters. I don't know. I'm just saying that sometimes in these matches it looks like the survivor players aren't really on the same skill level with the hunter, if you know what I mean. I really don't want to shame anyone here. It's just like very strange to me. And please let me know if you also notice this, because once again, it's not the first match I see, and I just randomly clicked like a match. I didn't even like do previous research. So I randomly clicked this, and even now, as you could see, this was very strange. Let me just skip this ad. Okay, listen, just like let's see a little of the second match, not the full thing. It's a lakeside match again. I think this is the same hunter. Okay, we have different servers. What was that skin? Did you see that astronaut skin? That was very cool. Who is that? Who are in the match? Oh, it was it journalist? No, it wasn't. So like instant picture again. Okay, that's fine. The same spawn. Very strange. Very suspicious, you know. I'm getting even more suspicious with these matches. They're like just weird, you know. Okay, so yeah, he's searching for the image. That's even like much more realistic now that the survivors are not just like standing in nothing. They're not even trying to hide. They're not even crouching or anything. Because like personally, I even when I used to take the picture instantly, I never really could get the survivors. Like yeah, like, see, like she dropped the pallet already, so it's not like just standing there, in the middle of nowhere. So I could never do that. As even when I took an instant picture, I could never just catch the survivor. They were already like hiding, even when I just took an instant picture. So yeah, at least they are behind stuff. So wait, who is this guy? It's Mechanic? Mechanic has... Oh, no, wait, it's Lucky Guy, no? Because he has two items. Okay, I have no idea who this skin belongs to, but this astronaut skin is very cool. Alright, so this is a much more realistic early game, I feel like, already, than the second match. And, he doesn't instantly find the survivor, which is, again, much more realistic. And this is what I mean, like, maybe these survivors are better or like more on the same skill level as the hunter. I'm not saying the hunter is playing worse. I'm playing the survivors play more realistically, as I would feel like be realistic in a match of, let's say, like mine, that like the balance of the skills and stuff. So alright, I see he has also blink. Yeah, I assumed he would like blink around here. Yeah, of course, yes. And beautiful blink as usual. And beautiful down. Early down, very nice, and the other survivor was healing. They were healing each other, so no, not much decoding happened. And we are back at the spawn point actually. Alright, oh, my camera is beautiful. I really want that skin. Oh, guys, please pray for me that I get it. Okay. Here still I don't really get this, like, not insta save, but like that's okay, not that early, but she could have like came a little later. She's doing right, very nice job. But here, what is this double rescue against a Joseph? You don't double rescue. Oh yeah, I think that's a lot. Right? So I don't get why you need double rescue against Joseph. I usually do double rescue against hunters who are hard to save against, And I totally like I say this as rescue rain. But even then, it's like very hard, very rare to double rescue because it's a large map even. So like, two people are getting off their side for a save. So that's I still don't understand. Maybe it's a strategy in on the Asia server. I'm not sure. And oh my god, he made it to the chair. Like I wouldn't have made it to the chair. That's the difference Pinks can make. And alright, he found her with the jump guard. That's still realistic. The decoding though, like I don't know, it just feels kind of Joseph seems I don't know, Joseph seems kind of like how I see people on our server kind of play him, like the blink strategy with the early photo and stuff. The survivors, however, like I don't know if it's like a special strategy against, like I don't know, maybe another hunter that they are doing, but it's just like, see again, what is with the double rescues against Joseph? I do not understand. Joseph is a one-hit hunter. He doesn't have really a camping thing. He only has like his fast recovery, but like that's the only thing. And like they can't, like how many? The only way to stop saves with Joseph is to get a terror shock. Like I don't even get how these survivors can't get the save. Like I get that he's patrolling around the area kind of, but still, is this how fast his recovery is, that he can like catch up to you if you have like unit ping? Because then I would understand maybe, but I never saw teams do this double rescuing thing against Joseph, so it's very weird to me still. I don't know, it's just like kind of, it's kind of like going too well, if I could say that. I don't know, it's just strange, like I don't know, it's just weird, okay? So that's why I kind of stopped watching these gameplays. these pro gameplays, because I don't know, maybe it's staged. I don't know. I don't want to say any claims. I'm just saying that it's kind of, it feels unnatural to me how the survivors play, and how well the match goes for Joseph. Of course, I find a possibility. Um, oh, I know that hack. I love to do that, but unfortunately, I couldn't do it. So I can imagine that, these are like the good matches they have, and they have like losers or ties or harder matches. But it's just strange how all these matches just seemingly like work out so perfectly. Like everything works out perfectly. But okay, finally a survivor that can kite Joseph, because everyone is like, oh, Joseph doesn't have a kite. You can't like you have to kite him because he's just like a terrible chaser hunter. But these, like most of the survivors I see on these pro player things, they can't really kite Joseph. They can't really, like, don't really know how to decode. They don't really know how to save against him. I don't know. It's just strange. I said I would just only watch this for the beginning, but yeah, whatever. We already started this. Let's just watch the first two matches then. And finally, maybe we have a save which only has one person, but even that one person has like the doll, so okay. And you're not like, the hunter doesn't go. Oh yeah, but I do this sometimes if I'm sure no one will save the photo word version. I don't know why he hit the second time. He didn't really need like the time to do that, but anyways. Okay, so she ran it down without saving Lucky Guy's mirror. See, this is strange. Like, I feel like some Mammoth players, and especially like Griffin and Alicornet, above all of that, those tires, survivors usually, even if they play solo, they usually know how to, do these kind of basic Joseph counter things, because they are, I feel like, I don't know. It's just something is fishy here. If you know something about this, then please let me know, because I've ever since I noticed how strange these gameplays are, I've been wondering what could be the reason, or if it's because like a lot of people just say like, "Oh my God, such a great player, such an amazing Joseph and stuff," and I'm like here like the survivors I go against are not that like. Oh, that blink was beautiful. That was a very nice little mind game he did there. So once again, I don't have a problem with the Joseph. I think they are actually like a good player. I'm more questioning towards the survivors if they are actually like, if this is staged, if this is just a lucky rank match, or if this is not even a rank match at all. If it's just like in a custom thing. So that would be my question if I could ask, maybe like the creator of the player himself or herself, because I don't know, it's just kind of strange. Let's see if he manages to find the lucky guy. Like this whole match, I think Lucky Guy is the only person who plays like realistically, like a survivor realistically. And once again, I don't want to see anything against these players. And of course, I get maybe it's like an unlucky match or something, or they don't really play against Joseph, and that's the reason why they're not really prepared to how to like work this whole match against him. But it's just strange to me. Yes, hitting block is great. Okay, so Lucky Guy was there emoting, and oh yeah, like dungeon is already available. So yeah, I assume that's the ending here, and Lucky Guy's getting dungeon, so it's 3-man escape. All right. Okay, I will just stop the recording right here. Yeah, I feel like I said everything about this. I feel like there is something weird going on with these. I don't think these are actual rank matches, and if they are, I don't understand how, because everyone is always like, I'm sure they're always like, oh, these Asia server players are so much better, like the point limits for like a badge is so much higher, like you would never get a badge on the Asia server and stuff, and they say how much harder it is and how much more skilled those players are. And based on these gameplays, like Joseph is a B tier hunter, he's not an A tier hunter anywhere. Even if you have green ping, there are much better hunters who teams can beat like easily. And even if you've watched like the competition, the official competitions, like Asian teams, they're like play super well. And I kind of just assumed that, like, even in these against like hunters that you can see in these pro player whatever, I expected them to also like have a higher standard, but maybe it's just not really the case, because I always hear that, like these players who play on both servers, they say like how much harder it is to get a badge there, and how like very win oriented every survivor is, and how much better the randoms are and stuff. And it's just strange to me that like both of these matches that we've just watched, it was kind of the opposite of that. I felt like the survivors didn't really know what to do against the Joseph, when I don't think like I would think like he's a hunter that came out like long ago. So even if you're a new player, I think you should be able to realize what to do. Or if you play on the Asia server, please let me know if this is actually the case, or if these matches maybe seem like a custom match to you, or they seem like staged to you, because, or like if this is actually how matches against Joseph go, because I think it just kind of feels like the survivors don't really know how to counter Joseph. They don't really know how to decode against him, how to like kite him most cases. Like in our server, if they see a camera, they instantly hide or instantly start decoding if they know the spawn points and they know the hunter is far away from them. Especially with my strategy where I don't really take a picture instantly. So that to me that they just like managed to the Joseph player manages to get like 3 hits or 4 on such a large map as Lakeside, such a large and dark map. You can just like have full presence with the early photo strategy. It's just kind of unbelievable to me. And yeah, we only saw 2 matches, but both of them went like in on like the first one, it was just ridiculous to me. Like that never ever happens in rank. Like unless you're like a crocodile hunter and go against, I don't know, bee survivors. And once again, let me say, I'm not trying to say that the survivors are bad players. I'm just trying to say that I don't think there's a balance between the skill levels. I think it kind of feels like the Joseph player here, the S badge, like the second Joseph player, allegedly, that if he would play against survivors like 2 or 3 tiers below his own, like if he's a dragon, then he would be playing against, I don't know, like mammoths. That's how it feels like by watching the match. And as I said in the beginning, it might be, although I doubt it, it might be because the Joseph plays so well that it makes it seem like the survivors don't really know what they're doing. But the strange thing is like the double rescues, the fact that they can't really kite, they're decoding the cipher together, and these are just like very strange to me. So yeah, that's why I always kind of felt like there's something weird going on with these. Please let me know what's your opinion, because I really don't want to like say anything against anyone, but it's just like strange to me how different it is from, let's say, I don't know, like a Manticore Joseph match in our server, because sometimes I do really feel like the survivors like I went against when I was in the top 10 were like much harder to win against or even tie against than some of these survivors that you can see in these pro gameplay videos. So yeah, let me know what you think. Let me know if you also noticed this, because I forever thought that I was the only one thinking this, but then I started seeing comments pointing out the same stuff. So yeah, I just don't know what's going on here. Regardless, I hope you enjoyed this gameplay reaction. I really think the Joseph player was a very skilled player. The blinks were on point. He knows the spawn points like the back of his hand. It's unquestionable that he is a very talented player, and he made Joseph playing Joseph seem like he's an S-tier hunter for sure, regardless of if the survivors were actually trying or actually knew what they were doing or not. I just feel like that if these this was real, then these Joseph players would go to the tournament and Joseph would be a tournament viable hunter, and he's not. So that's why I'm kind of conflicted. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed, and yeah, let me know if you guys would want more videos like this, more facecam videos, or yeah, basically anything if you have it on mind. So yeah, have a nice day. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.